Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Soga. How are you tonight? Are you having a good night tonight? Hope you're having a good night tonight. Um, I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to do media requests tonight. Maybe I'll start doing media requests on Sunday nights or Saturday night. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do media requests. Pop up. No active widgets were really doing good. That's good, man. Um. Uh. Thinking I might need to set aside a day for not exercising. That's fair enough, dude. That's totally fair to do that. Need to add it to. I apologize for this. I thought I had stuff set up for What I did. I have one right. Not have it. I just not have it on. Now can I go here? Oh, there you go. I give the body a bit of a break. Fair enough. Okay, so with media requests, the way this works for whoever's um, I just realized that's playing through. Now I can no longer hear it either. God. I don't remember why I didn't do it through this. Because if I do it through this, then the stream's gonna pick it up. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show it on stream. Unfortunately. That's a bit loud. Okay, let me know if that's at a good volume. So unfortunately, I can't show you guys the video that's playing, but yeah, you guys can hear the songs. So we'll just have songs playing in the background tonight, and if you guys would like to request a song, The way to do it is !SR space and then a YouTube music link. So, it needs to be specifically a YouTube music link. Specifically YouTube. Can you throw that into the chat? Yes. So that's the format that it needs to be in, is !SR space and then a YouTube music. That's the format it has to be in. So I'll remove the quotation marks. I had to put those in just to make sure it doesn't try doing the command. Okay. So, I may look like I'm in a little bit of a different spot, and that is true, because I ended up taking all the stuff out of her storage and put it into deep storage.
Back to partying then. Oh, I love it, Chad. Especially when you listen.
So when we go in here, this is all of the stuff that I had. I decided that I wasn't going. I was thinking about spamming and getting my getting my smithing up to 100. But I figured I should wait until I at least have glass armor before I start going into dragon stuff. So.
All meat guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
That's nice.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even...
I don't want to talk to you. Okay. Okay.
Speak to me.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
So. That's not the right location. Go. And I love it when the Chrome page just fucks up. Yep. Well, I mean, I'm thinking of moving completely away from Chromium and moving to Firefox. So it's yes.
Look at that dog.
There's no quotation marks though. There's no quote marks. I had to do that to prevent it from trying to do the command.
Just take a step back and let me figure this out. Then we'll talk.
Yep. So what it's going to do is finish the current song, and then it'll play the next one.
Brillo, right? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Hold on. Let me actually pull up the page so I can actually see what songs are playing. There we go. Now I'll be able to see what songs are actually playing.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are.
And because you did Cyberpunk, it instantly reminded me of
I think some of these people
Stay at Your House.
suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
Oh, this one. I remember this song. Does it need to be turned up? I feel like it needs to be turned up.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect.
Or is that just me? Not the one that reminds you of pain. Yeah. Music's good. Okay. I'm gonna turn I'm gonna turn on. If anything, it's maybe on a bit better on the slightly quieter. True enough. Yep, I completely agree. I don't think that turned it up. On your guys' end. But yeah, every oh man, every single Cyberpunk song just reminds me of just pain. Oh man. So here's a really cruel thing. So my players are actually playing a Cyberpunk Red game, right? And Cyberpunk Red takes place
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please,
takes place
give
before.
me your weapon so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia.
Takes place before.
Now what's this so
Um,
you speak of?
Takes place
I have
before.
Gauss's journal.
Why can I not remember?
Its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every
I've been needing to finish reading the rule book.
Stealing from the guild for years.
Yeah,
Right
but
under your
Cyberpunk Red takes place
There's
before
only one way to find out
the
if what
anime.
Glass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from the
I've
vault
heard of
for
this
years.
mystical natural wonder
Gallus
known
was
as the
looking into
Fountain
it
of
before he
Blues.
was murdered.
Takes place in 2045. Yep.
Stories are true.
Yep, and then so I have my characters starting out in 20. I think they have them starting out in 2055. It's a little bit past that start point, but I do plan on having them run into that situation where they run into I think her name's Gloria, David's mother, and they actually work for her father, so David's grandfather, and they don't know this yet.
Okay, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
So, yeah. It's gonna be very, very mean reveal.
98. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Nice, yeah. And then,
The gold.
more or less, Gloria's gonna run away to Night City, and they're gonna be tasked with, retrieving her.
I'll kill him.
And that's when
Put it away right now.
a whole bunch of, you know, that's how they get into
Calm
Night
down
City.
and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
We do it your way. For now.
So, yeah. It's, they don't know about that, though, so it's gonna be very fun.
Come tell me right away. Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer.
So yeah,
to
that's
the
gonna be
guild.
very fun.
Anything else? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
Nope, that's it.
Then I have an important task for you.
So yeah.
I need you to break into Mercer's home. and
Oh,
search for
important. I thought you said
evidence
something
that's where
important.
he's
That's
gone.
easy.
Aye. A gift from the Black Briars after they kicked the
But yeah,
previous family.
essentially, more or less with what the media request is going to do is, as long as there's no requests queued up, and I think it's up to a queue of 10, it will just keep on playing background songs that I've set from a playlist. I think there's like 150 songs in that playlist,
Just
so-
find a way in. Get
and there are some
information
Easter egg
and
songs in
leave.
there.
And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way. Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even
Jeff
all of
Williams
our plans are
topic
gone.
SSSN versus NDGO. I have no idea what that's from.
Before Mercer took over, Gallus started.
Is that like an
calling
actual
every
song, or is that from
on
something?
locations the guild could heist.
Oh, that's from
Museums,
Ruby.
keeps,
I can yeah, I can
estates,
see the
you
thumbnail.
name it. By the time Mercer took over the guild, we must have had a few.
SSSN
I
is
don't have a
the
clue. That door is
Sun's
impenetrable.
team versus
Without 2
what?
keys, it's impossible
I don't
to
remember
open it.
ND.
I
I've
have
actually never
it.
watched
Delvin
Ruby.
has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else in that matter.
So, there's that. Just another team? Okay. Well, I can make it exquisite. Ooh, my, okay. Does my... All I can recall about them is that they're all women. Oh, okay. So, literally nothing interesting about them. Got it. Possible rivals. I think. Oh yeah, and it's starting to come close to the end of the
I dare Mercer to come back.
close to the end of
I
the
dare Mercer to come back here. He sets one foot in the system.
sponsorship.
Cut it off.
So if you still want to get the sponsorship for HelloFresh, that's for another 4 days. So it ends on the 12th. So if you want to get that, get 70% off on your first order of HelloFresh and free. That's the code.
There are some that say the Dark Brotherhood is back, and stronger than ever.
Yeah, I've watched some Rooster's Teeth stuff. I'm surprised you were able to get such a big discount from them. That's the standard one. That's the one they give me. Like this is an automated sponsorship? What? Yeah. The fuck? $70 seems steep to you? Yeah, well, that's the one they gave. But I guess that, I guess their service is not exactly cheap. So, take that as you will. I think I'm in the version of the world now where if I leave the door, it takes me to Skyrim. And there are no NPCs around at all. Oh boy, really skirting a revolution. Why am I skirting a revolution? What? Oh, you are. Oh, yeah, right. You're on your game. Okay. You know, this is an okay song. It's kind of generic in my opinion. Generic action song type thing. Like it's nothing earth-shattering. You know?
So you're a real smooth talker, huh? Well, don't think you can talk your way around me. I know all the moves.
Saying that it's wanting me to go
Probably
into
offended half of them.
it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting any help from quest marker on this one, so it wants me to go to the other Riften, which led me to, you know, a door that didn't matter. God. I think it's this one? Oh, nope. For whatever reason, I find it hard to good pirate fighting song. Personally, I like Pirate Feel they got going for it, but it's hard to find a good pirate fighting song. I mean, yeah. Okay, so no, that is the proper door right there, but barred from the other side. Granted, it's not exactly inspired or anything. Yeah.
Somebody help! Help!
And I remember when I used to play these songs, like these specific songs that would come up, and they're technically Easter egg songs. If someone could guess where they're from, I'd give them some points that, you know, they used to be able to do channel stuff with, but now that I'm a big streamer guy, I no longer use the Phoenix Feathers for anything. I think they're still named Phoenix Feathers, too. What am I supposed to do here? All the gates are locked by key. Like, oh, this one's locked by key too. Yay. I need to add more songs to this playlist too. Because yeah, these doors don't actually do anything. They're all just what does it want me to do here? Like, all these doors require keys. So it's not exactly like I can get in. I have to, like... Do I have to get in, like, a weird way or something like that? Like...
Mara is the goddess of love. What does that make you, Bella?
Oh.
I suppose the goddess of making love? Well, I know which
Fuck.
one I prefer.
Into the drink. I don't think I can actually leave here either. I think this will just be like open Ripton. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I can. Okay, this is locked again. Maybe I can shout my way across. Oh no, it's just a different gate. Maybe I can shout my way across. Whirlwinds. Oh, I have more of it. I don't... Yeah, good on that one. Okay. That was a good idea I had. I do need to be in the other Riften though. I need to be in the Riften proper and not this Riften. Not the upside down. It's been 25 minutes and I'm still stuck on this. I am pissed. I was hoping to get this done. The Crown of Madness quest and start the Civil War tonight. But it looks like that's not happening. Okay.
Hold! Cast!
What was that?
Wow, okay, I way overshot myself there. Okay, is someone hostile? Why is this guy hostile? Oh. Okay. Sure. I guess that's how you get in. Or at least get the key. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that it's very picky on what's accepted for music. It has to be a YouTube Music link. On. Oh. Oh, I expect you to die. Nice. I know that one. I watched NerdCube play that game. That's a good one. Yep. Okay, that's problem 1 solved. Problem 2 is getting up there. Looks like that could be like a gate or something. How am I supposed to...
Have you ever woken up in the morning with a big cock in your ear? That damn bird screeched so loud that I cooked it for dinner. That's why stables are a bad place to sleep. Luckily, the farmer didn't find out about it.
Yes, he's how I found that game too. That's awesome. Oh, shit. Also, my revolution is stable at 98%. Your revolution or the people's revolution? Oh, no, 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 no. Please. I just want to be upseas. Upseas, please. Please. Yes. Fuck. The revolution against me. Ooh, that's does not feel stable. Right? No, all the doors in the other Riften are. I feel like I need to get to that door. I'm just not sure how. Okay, maybe. They really want local police force, but they don't get to have one until I get appointed bureaucrats. Okay. This is fine. So, swapping that around, I guess. Ah. So the revolution's at 1%. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Ruled. Cast.
Oh, one. Oh, that's not good. How am I supposed to get into this guy's house? To Mercer's house. What are we trying to do? Get into Mercer Frey's house. He's the bastard who stabbed me last night.
What do I have to do to get a drink around here? Actually, I don't think I want to know.
And I think I need to get into that door right there. And I don't remember how to do it, and I might just look it up at this point. Have you considered dragging shit around to stand on? I don't think Skyrim really works that well with dragging stuff around. Like, not a whole lot to drag around. And all the doors are barred except, I think, that one. I just, like... No. Okay. Okay, I'm looking it up. I don't want to waste any more time on this. Okay. All the interior. A ranged spell or shoot an arrow at the gearbox under the balcony. What? Really? No. No, that's not. What, does this not count as a... Does this not count? I'm not even happy. I am not even happy. That is such... Like, if that's such an inconsistent thing. What else in this game has ever had something where you had to shoot it, make it drop? Nothing. Go. And Vicky 3 died and killed the streams. He's like, we're back to that again? Oh, that's a shame. That's never fun.
You know, sometimes I like to roleplay. No, not like that. I mean, like...
It's been going good for the past couple days. Yeah, no kidding. Who just has money sitting around on the shelf like that? Okay. I was gonna say, who just leaves coins sitting around on the shelf like that? And then I realized I had, like, 15 bucks sitting on my desk for weeks. Without, moving it, so, yeah, I can't really say much to that. I used to keep my rent money on your dresser. Fair enough. To the owner. And then my nephew stole it, so that stopped. Wow, that's a dick move. Wow, really? Joke's on him. Why is the joke on him? He's in juvie. Fair enough. For 2 years? What happened? Okay, I was gonna say, who, you know, I still don't know the full story. Oh, wow, okay, that's probably not good. Oh, there you go. Oh, I know that. Okay. This is from an anime that I've never actually watched. But his luck finally ran out, and the consequences of his actions caught up to him, and somehow spelled consequences correctly on the first try. That's awesome. I mean, I sure couldn't. Okay. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to spend like another hour or two adding songs to this playlist. Just so I can get some a little bit more variety. Chillrend. 49 sneak. I found volume 1. By the time I end up finishing Skyrim, I will read every single book of the Lester Aragorn that I find.
Imagine if I was Dragonborn. The term shouting would take on an entirely new meaning.
Why does that sound familiar? I want to say I've heard that song before, but I'm not sure. See, this is the very interesting thing, is that when I do media requests like this, it allows me to hear more and more music that I normally wouldn't listen to ever.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
On these plans.
Speared. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life. Agreed.
You have to stop him then.
He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly. We have no time to lose.
Quickly.
Until next we meet,
Quickly. What is it? What's the one? What's the... Can't remember. Oh yeah, I know the song. Just the two of us.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass.
Yep.
And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He
Just
betrayed
the
the guild,
two.
murdered Gallus, and
nope.
made us question our future. He needs to die.
You have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a
Just the two of us.
ancient of Nocturne.
It's all true. The Nightingales, they're a legion
two of
from
us.
infantry and the Twilight Settlement.
That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal
Two
terms.
of us.
Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have
Yep.
some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet
Sure.
you at the stone.
I totally know what's going on. Just the two of us. Let me... Yeah, I'll do it. Hold on an ebony ingot just so I can upgrade my, so I can upgrade my axe. South Island theme Sonic OV, a short loop. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Alright, so now my axe does 50 damage. South Island theme. It reminds me of, what's the one Sonic, the very first song from Sonic Adventures 2. You ever watched the old Sonic OVA? No, I don't think so.
Just because I'm female doesn't mean I can't enjoy a nice classy piece of literature. I've heard it's quite intellect.
It's the two of us.
Stimulating.
Actually, quite good. Fair enough. Two of us.
Actually, I just heard it was stimulating. Although I don't think it was the intellectual.
Two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. But what's the one song? What's the one song from Sonic Adventures 2 at the very start? It was planned to be a series, but the plan got scrapped, and what they had being episode 1 and 2 got converted into a movie. That's awesome. You want me to see what I wish got? You want me to see what I wish got a series? Pokemon Red Rescue Team, or whatever it's called. Blue Rescue Team. I watched the pilot for that and was obsessed with that show. But yeah, they never did anything beyond the pilot, and I'm extremely upset, and I'm still upset about that. Maybe that's what I'll do for some stream is I'll get an emulator and play a rescue team game. I've played the Red and Blue Rescue Team, but I've never played any of the newer ones. I'm wondering if it's worth it. Oop, oop. Ow. Right in the fucking forehead. Okay. Okay. Well, we're obviously not going that way. Was that a kid? That it? Oh. What the fuck? That guy has glass armor. He's got the glass armor I want. $93. This is gonna. I think that's gonna be a lot stronger than my Snow Bear stuff. Revengeance. Oh, that reminds me of Snake Eater. Oh. Skyforge Steel. Wow, okay. Live and Learn, yes. Thank you, that's the one. Oh, okay. What do you mean, oh, okay? Oh, Snake Eater, yeah. My man. My man, Soga, my man. I've never actually played Revengeance. I played the demo to it, but I've never actually played the actual game. Is it worth it? Na, na, na. You don't own it either? Fair enough. But it absolutely looks worth it. Fair enough. It looks like it's a good time. Like I remember from the demo, though, it is not an easy game from the demo I played. I don't know why. My brain just went Chidori like a fucking weeb. If you get a chance, this dude named Maxor did a super funny review of it, hyper edited. Well, is there any other review than a hyper edited review?
I almost feel sorry for
I mean,
you
yeah,
thinking you
fair
could
enough.
actually take me on. At least you will die with an IP.
I feel like I should be going Sonic fast at this point. Going nyom around the map. That's a
I will
moose.
wear you as a trophy.
A moose would not run away. There you go. But I don't think anyone else can capture the sheer what the fuckery what he did. I mean, it does take a special type of person to be able to capture what a fuckery, especially from a Metal Gear game. Ooh, toasty. But yeah. Though thinking about it, it's less of a and more of a parody of it. I mean, it is what it is. Are you hostile or friendly? You're hostile, aren't you?
You there, hold! If you're a true friend to Skyrim, you will help me in my mission.
What?
The General has sent me to obtain a powerful weapon for the war effort. This was the last great bastion of the Dragon.
Maybe he hated it, I don't know, it's
and their
funny.
leader's
Fair enough.
mask was reported to be
If you wanna, I'll try finding it myself, but if you want to just post a link to it in the Discord, that would help. If it helps the cause?
very good. The research I've done
Sure.
seems to indicate that Scorm Snowstrider left part of his journal here after laying siege. I believe it can indicate how Emp blocked off sections of the stronghold. I should warn you.
Siege of the Dragon Cult. I don't think I've ever done this quest before.
Return to me here once you've obtained the mask.
I don't remember this quest at all. Then again, I've never actually collected all the dragon masks either, so... Nor do I care to. So I don't know, like, if I happen to do it just by happen chance, you know, sure. But I'm not gonna go out my way to do it. Idori. Fucking weeb. Oh. Well, at least we can finally say GigaKaren's finally been rammed. Jesus. It's a two-parter? Alright. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to guess this guy, he just sends Stormcloaks and Imperials to their death by saying he's a captain. He's not actually part of the war effort at all. Oop.
Who am I kidding? I love to boast.
Yeah, he's got nothing on him. Yeah, just touch them on the face with the Chidori. Why not? Right. Yeah, even nowadays, Live and Learn just is absolutely awesome. I don't think Live and Learn... I think Live and Learn is just a classic. Just classic awesome song. Have any arrows? Why not? It does and will continue to slap. Absolutely. You know, I'm curious where, you know...
Is it just me, or
where the, you know, term slap means a good thing. Like, absolutely slaps. Like, when did that start becoming a thing? Because I'm starting to get old to the point where it's like, where did this come from? Also Riz for charisma? What? Like, what? There's, like, why? But I guess that's a thing now. So saying someone has Riz means they're charismatic. Am I going the right way or the wrong way? I'm guessing I'm going the right way because I haven't hit a dead end yet, but, you know, I could be convinced otherwise. Yeah, that just wrecks. This, oh god. But man, I just love how this song, yeah, this song is just so good. What level can I get to my stuff now? Is it?
It's over 9,000!
Epic. Wow, 131. Refined Malachite. Okay, I don't have any refined Malachite. Hey, Nightmare. Yes, you're right. This song is over 9,000. This song is absolutely awesome. Learn. Blade. Sure. Live and learn. Live and learn. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yes. But then, after many times hearing it, you get to the final boss fight and boom, here's a song plus lyrics. Well, for me, I didn't load up the game often enough to really get sick of it, so... Bounds, this. I'll put it away for now. This. Oh, Metal Gear Revisions. Nightmare. I have media requests on right now, so if you do a !SR space and then a YouTube music link, then you can actually play some music on stream. So, if you have any songs you want to play on stream, it has to be YouTube music link, though. So, !SR. Wow, that was not worth charging that up. Yep, you have to have a YouTube music link. Yep. But yeah, you got it. You know, this song's not bad. It's not Live and Learn, but it's not bad. That's decent money. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'll take it, though. Okay. Ebony Hammer, Ebony Shield. I will take those. Full gem, I will definitely take. Gotta get that space in there, my man.
So, how many just had to die to make your outfit, I wonder? Well, what do I care anyway?
Oh. Crispy. This leads back to the entrance, doesn't it? Yes. Alright then. I have to get the space, okay, yep. There you go. Pick a chat theme. Oh god. Now I have expect Gundam style at this point. Okay. Oh, how convenient. Ow. But not add song. Too long, thank goodness. I have no idea what song that. If we're busting out meme songs, yeah, screw it. It's not every night that I'm gonna have song requests on, so might as well. You guys might as well have fun with it. Knuckles from Knuckles and Knuckles. It won't let you put BFG division in. It might be too long, yeah. If it's too long, it won't let you. Here's Snake Eater. Da, da, da. That's cross off. Gotta love Snake Eater. I don't know why I took that. Oh, sweet and that life, not for honor, but for you. My time. And Snake. Oh, why? What? Really? Okay. Okay, things are going poorly here. I will admit, things are going poorly.
Careful! You wouldn't want to.
Okay, I don't know how much health I have. I gotta level up. Okay, this is fine. My life, not for honor, but for you. We'll do this one. Why not? Show them all. Now that. Oh, okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. This is fine. 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 This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. There we go. Giga Chad team coming in at the correct time to help GigaKaren. The Wraith Scythe? Oh, that's right, this thing. Okay. Wow, that was a little bit of an intense fight right there. There we go, lots of good songs to listen to. I'm also going to listen to them while you play for Cyberpunk. Awesome. Okay, just going through my potions. I don't think I need that many of each potion. I think I'll limit it to 10. Per potion. At the point where I'm going past that many potions, I'm already dead.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Especially minor stamina potions, like...
No!
I do not need that many. I might keep them healing. I will keep healing just up there. Just because, but I don't need that many stamina potions. I don't use them often enough. I should have checked if I need to drop other stuff off. No, I should be good. Good. What the fuck is this song? Knuckles from Knuckles and Knuckles. Hold on. Knuckles from Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles. That's what the thumbnail says. What is this? Soga, man. What? You did say it was a meme song. I can see why. Oh, hello. There you go. Ooh. Not exactly part of my driving remix. Yeah. Are you sure? I feel like this is something that you would listen to on the regular. Nah, you sure? Don't worry, don't be embarrassed to admit it. We're a judging but accepting group here. Songs with the actual proper structure. Are you saying this isn't proper structure? There's totally structure. Like, the part where it goes Knuckles. Like, you know, that's structure. I got some amount of music pedigree. Do you? I don't know, man. Go. The sniper blew me up. The one up from the fight. What? Hey, I've played instruments for over 6 years until I got an accordion within arm's reach. Just because you have an accordion, like, you can say, oh, I got a guitar in arm's reach, doesn't mean I know how to fuck to use it. But yeah, I totally get what you mean, dude. I'm just giving you shit just because. Okay. Why am I going through this place again? Oh, right, because some random guy who says he's my captain asked me to. That's right, I forgot. There we go. Oop. Oh god. More Knuckles, man.
At least you will die with a nice view. Yes, I'm referring to my face and
About to get a
my other
face full of Knuckles, that's what's about to happen. Jesus. Go. Okay, that's over with at least. Now it's 7 Days Army. Or 7 Nation Army, not 7 Days Army. Whatever that is. Unknown from ME. I have no... Oh god, why more Knuckles?
a favor and just die, will you?
The unmemed song? Okay. Man, I remember being back in, like, a middle school and high school and this song being out. And them putting AMV, so many AMVs to this song. I almost feel like we should have a cringy AMV night.
Should go back to that knitting. Soon it is worth
Mini shield, okay, I can sell that.
I think you must have been eating soup for quite a while after that. And I bet it
Dun
wasn't a
dun
woman
dun
serving
dun dun. Dun dun. Yeah, I know this song. I'm even going the right way. The Waba Jocks? What? Interesting. Shame that's a battle axe. Okay. Okay. Ow, fire, fire, hot, fire, hot. Oop. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it requires a Dragon's Claw that I probably don't have. Fuck! Oh no. So, I don't have the glass claw. Great. Now the question is the glass claw in this dungeon? Or is it just somewhere around the world somewhere randomly? That's the question. And I wish I had an answer to that question, but I don't. I'm lost now, too. I'm not... Okay, that's the way I was going. If I want to go back where it's this... Okay. Doom Crossing. Okay, thanks, Nightmare. You know, here's a fun fact. I've never actually played an Animal Crossing game. I've seen my girlfriend play them, but I've never actually played an Animal Crossing game. And I've only played Doom 1, like the very first Doom. I've never actually played like Doom Eternal or anything like that, so...
You are such a show-off.
Yeah, it's cringe. Well, want me to tell you something? It is what it is. It could be worse. It could be worse. Trust me. It could be worse. When I first started... Okay, so the reason why I took away media requests, right, is because people would only spam meme songs all of the time, every single stream. Like... just imagine that. Every single stream. It starts losing entertainment value after a while. Hardcore pick mining action. Okay. So I'm hoping that I went down the hole, down the stairs to get down here, right? I'm hoping the other way has the glass claw. Otherwise, I've just wasted a whole lot of time here. Please tell me I didn't waste a whole bunch of time coming down here. Going through all this pain. Okay, so this way. Wait, hold on. Nightmare, you said that. You're the one who submitted this song. And you're calling it cringe. Okay, yep, this is, I know the feeling. Obviously you forgot how bad it was. Obviously. That works. This is from Payday 2. Okay, interesting. I've played a lot of Payday 2. I stopped playing it after... I've talked about this before. Like... I wish I was still into Payday 2, but I just... Without people to play with... I just don't want to play it anymore. Like, if I actually had people to play it with, I'd be probably willing to play it, but... Without anyone, it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Payday 2 stream? Sure. We'll just have to, just like with Generation Zero, we just have to figure out when. Because as you see, we'll just have to figure out, like, with me and Crystal on Mondays how we do that. We'll just have to figure out what day we can do it and see if we can do it weekly. Usually weekends, but my schedule is kind of weird. Alright. Well... Is there any consistent day, I should say, that we both could stream? I'll give all that food to Sophia real quick here. Keep one of the soul gems just so I can power up my axe again.
What's on your mind?
I have something.
Oh, what is it?
Like next weekend, I'm going. Then weekend after that, I'm not. So usually the weekends will work best since I'm trying to do every weekend. All right. Hope that crash has ended your victory session. Oof.
That's...
Fuck it, I'm gonna make a car instead. Wait, what?
I hope... Right now? Okay. But don't complain if I move too slow.
Come.
That was fun.
Okay. Okay. Wop. Okay. What? Okay. Seriously, Sophia? Seriously? Okay. Well, Nightmare, you know what days I stream, so... I'll... Yeah, you know what days I stream, Nightmare, so... I know the song. I've heard this song before. Cutlass, huh? Thing. Take a shit. Tell me, what decade of car should I make? Anywhere from okay, I'm gonna be very specific here. 1976. God damn it, Sophia. Well, that works. Oh god, I thought she clicked the button again. But yeah, I'm in the process of restoring a 1976 Chevy Camaro myself, so... that is why that came to mind right away. Go.
Oh, I love a challenge. Says you have to do it all.
Womp. In the face. Yep. Nope. You know, I really wish Chain Lightning did hit allies.
Oh, I love a challenge.
Da, 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 da. Nordic Ebony Shield. Less strength. Huh. Alright, Beast Song Bangers incoming. Alright, awesome. I think the maximum Q length is 10 though, so just be aware of that. They're at it. Oh, okay. Forest? Well, okay. Da, 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 da. Da. Shake it, 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 shake it. Sure, why not? Money! 37 gold. I totally care about 37 gold at this point. Oh, God. Soga beat you to this one, Nightmare. Not that I don't mind listening to it a second time, but yeah. Dude, it's still a good song, man. Even playing it again, it's still a good song. Okay, I felt like the glass law was supposed to be down here, but I'm not too sure. Da, da. See, this is why the Dawn, like... This is why when Draugr explode, things could go wrong. Actually, I just realized the glass claw might be in deep storage.
Care to join me?
Okay. Want me to tell you what song we haven't heard yet? We still haven't heard of the other song from what type of engine? Inline V or Boxer? Oh, I don't know the difference between engines that well, so I am unable to help you there. Storage, why not? Get rid of some weight. Amount of pistons, their position and relative. Oh, okay. I still wouldn't know. Yeah, I do not have the glass claw.
I didn't mean, you know.
But fuck it, we rolling with the V8? Yeah. Yep, that's what... Yeah, V8s are... yes. I feel like I was supposed to get the glass claw in there, but I didn't. And now I'm like, upset that I've spent all this time in this place, and it's completely wasted. I managed to get a car to produce 3,000 horsepower with a V8, not aiming that high today. Ooh. What game are you playing? Ow, ow. Seriously? See, this is why I hate. This is why I hate having Sophia with the exploding sword. Anything about glass? Claw? The well is locked from this side. The key must be somewhere in the catacombs with the ghost. Second cultures drink their way to oblivion be dawn. Upper. Okay. There we go. Automation? Okay. I can't... Oh, that's why I can't sprint. You're like, I can't sprint! Yeah, because you're crouched, you dumb. Okay. I feel like I'm going forwards when I should be going... Should I turbo those? Again, I'm not a car guy, dude. So I wouldn't have a bloody idea. Turbo means more power. Why not? More power is always fun, right? Do you have the glass claw?
Don't bother me if you haven't found anything about the mask. And what, you couldn't read it yourself? Fine, give it here.
There's way more settings for the engine than you remember. Okay. There you go.
Any progress on finding the mask? And what, you couldn't read it yourself? Fine, give it here a moment.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that later. It's another quest, I'll deal with it another time. I want to get through with the Thieves Guild tonight.
I don't get why people worship the gods. What have they ever done for us here on Earth?
Oh.
For money, free booze, and more free booze, and did I get it? No. Instead, I got a halo.
Oh, Eggman. Okay. I thought this sounded familiar for a second. It's like, this sounds... Eggman, of course. Okay. What standing stone is this? Is it worth taking this standing stone? We'll see. Oh. Boop. I booped him. Worshipper... No. Shadow. Okay, what does the shadow do? Invisible for extended period of time. Yeah, no, I'm okay. Thanks, though.
I'm glad you're
Okay.
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. If
Kind of
you'll
edge.
follow me,
Is it a blade
I'll try to
edge?
explain on the way. This way, please.
Okay. You know, it kind of reminds me of the fact that I've,
So this is Nightingale Hall. Heard about this place, man.
reminds me of Sonic, the Sonic 2 movie I'm watching
The
about.
assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. To help divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear you growl furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand cars. All I know is that I'm restoring a 1976 Chevy Camaro, and I'm primarily paying for it. I'm helping finance it and do some work on it, but
You're the first of the
other than that, I don't know
to
much
set
about
foot
cars.
outside in over a
I know that they go
century.
vroom.
Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Activate the armor stone. Sure, why not? Whip the nightingale. But I don't want to. It's not terrible. Wow. Nice. And I can't wear either of those. Okay, great. Wow, that's...
People say you shouldn't be naked in public, but I managed to get a free outfit out of it, so it can't be all that bad. I mean, it's not like you would leave me walking around naked the whole time.
Now some bakers incoming. Alright, I'm gonna trust you on that. Yeah, we all look stupid like that. Okay, great.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Okay, I'm gonna need to spend some time relearning this shit. Yeah, of course, cars are complicated pieces of machinery. Can we hurry up on this?
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope.
Can't I brute force my way
you
through this?
must have Nocturnal
Because you can't.
as our
Oh, fair
allies.
enough.
If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you could...
You know, thinking about it.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Sure.
Good.
Who gets the Dragonborn's soul? Because it's like, the Dragonborn is a champion for all these Daedric princes and princesses. But who owns the soul at that point? Do they, like, share days?
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Yeah, I'm sure, whatever. I don't care. Sophia just splattered with blood here.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Yay.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath. To serve
You haven't tried shouting inside a large cave.
You surprised me,
I once had a whole
Carlia.
conversation
This
with
offer is
myself inside
definitely
a
weighted
cave.
in my
When I
favor.
said hello, my voice would say hello back. The conversation did get a bit repetitive after a while, though.
Sophia.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your
Okay.
terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until the conditions have been met.
Very well. I
know,
name your initiates Nightingale,
Um,
and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest
I've
you refrain from
See
disappointing
the Machine
me
and this
again.
one, Psycho Social. They're okay. They're not something I'd listen to on my own time, though, type thing.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
Yay.
Mercer was able to unlock the guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre. The skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield...
Right, that's how he's getting past the dragon doors and everything.
Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. I'm afraid that's impossible. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Okay. Let's just get this over with. I just want to finish this quest line.
I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer.
Okay.
The leadership of the guild. Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle. Carlia and I had a... Thanks to you...
Yes.
Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we...
I really don't care. I'm the leader of the Dark Brotherhood. I'm the leader of the College of the College of Winterhold. Like, what else am I? What else? I'm the Dragonborn.
My friend, a long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never
What else am
desired
I
it,
at this
never
point?
cared for it. Don't want it.
Yeah, it's about time you asked.
Spoken like the leader of the Thieves Guild. Just don't lose yourself.
Total Karen.
We have
Total
a bit
Karen.
of an errand to run before your coronation.
Fair.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details.
Sure.
Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Not really. Let's just get this over with.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember.
Okay. Okay, blindsided. Travel to whatever it says. Okay. Okay. Back to my normal armor. So we'll go do this real quick. We'll stop him from taking the Eyes of the Falmer. And then we'll should hopefully be done with the Thieves Guild quest line, I believe. And then we can, Monday is going to be more outward, probably. So, that means... Tuesday will be the Civil War. Mr. Beast Song. I've already been here. Oh, it's here.
I'm in danger.
I remember this location. Remember, I spent like half an hour trying to figure out how to get in here. Why are you in danger? Are they here now? No. Ugh. Mr. B wants to hurt you. Yeah, you know, I wonder why. Okay. Is it up there? Maybe? I don't remember how to get in here at all, so. Over here. I have to go all the way up here. Oh, battle axe. Ugh. Yep, it's right here. Wait, did I miss that beforehand? Hate Andrew Tate. Yeah. My follower cannot accompany me here, except she did. Because it sends a bug out when I go in and out like that. Yeah, she's right there. Yeah, she'll pop out eventually. Oh, good. This is good. I'm sure this is fine. Yeah. Hey, that's a conversation for a different day. Oh, you're not dead?
Shadows kill. Nothing.
What happened?
Everything went dark.
Here it was. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother taking dwarven stuff anymore because I can't use the ingots for anything, so why should I bother? I mean, the song itself is pretty decent. It's kind of got that ethereal quality that I kind of like in songs. But, yeah. Go. It's good that I'm actually starting to get to the point where I'm not being like building a couple hits from these guys anymore. Kind of nice. Bones from Imagine Dragons. Man, I remember Imagine Dragons. Are they still around? Are they still making songs? Oh, this fight might not go well in my favor. Go.
The last man who said women belong in the kitchen and should go back to their knitting. Soon at his words when I punched him into oblivion.
Okay.
I think he must have been
Fire hot, fire hot, fire hot, fire hot, fire hot, fire hot, fire hot. Yeah, they are. This is one of their new ones. Is it?
We'll pay for that.
Not terrible. Not bad. Yeah, you can't do playlists. You gotta do individual videos. Really, Thomas the Tank Engine? Benny Bell. Okay. Okay.
Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late.
Those bandits up there,
Brynjolf
yeah.
found them like we have to catch up to him before it's too late.
Let's
We should
go.
tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left.
Yeah, whatever. Yada yada yada. Oh, how nice. Common soul gem, sure. Soul gem.
Wait a moment. What's that?
Palmer.
It's Mercer. Look, down there.
I'm on
What?
it, lass.
Oh, I see him.
Damn it, there's no way through.
Okay. Yeah, there doesn't need to be a way through. We'll make our way through.
Hardly felt it there.
I'll take that. You know, this is an okay song. It's not... It's okay. Again, I don't think this is something I'd go out of my way to listen to, but it's nice to have as background music. It's kind of a little bit epic fighty, kind of like a boss fight type thing. Ow. Fuck. Yeah.
Mercer's been here. Brynjolf, we have to catch up to him before. We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
If he had a few surprises for us.
Best part is based off of real history. Oh yeah. It kind of reminds me of Death Krieg. The Death Corp of Krieg from Warhammer 40k. Who are awesome. So you know, that's pretty cool. There we go. Wondering where that guy was. Someone shooting arrows at him. What did I hit that caused the spikes to pop up? Is it just distance? The proximity based? There we go. Easy peasy. Really have pet skeevers, huh? Where? Okay. You know, I don't know why, but I just remembered about this. Reminded me of what's the one guy from Seven Deadly Sins? I can't remember his name. Guy who's just goes, "Who decided that?" Ow. Okay, whatever. Oh my god, I hit the other one. If you guys know who I'm talking about, please. Escanor? Oh, is it Escanor? I think it might be Escanor. I think that's the name. That man is just epic. Fireball. Jeez. I'm going a little insane with fireballs here. Who has fireball? Is it you shooting arrows? Yes, it's you shooting arrows. Holy crap, girl. Guy? I think it's girl. She has an explosive bow. I want that. I mean, I can't use it. But, dear God, that's awesome. Just an explosive bow.
Was this your idea of girl, Axiom?
Okay. Fun. Okay. Oop. There we go. Dead. Well, that was something. Of course it's something. Something is always some. Everything is always something and something is never nothing. Hey. It looks like this one was trying to learn. Really, an empty chest?
Ruins built out of stone? And why are they so big?
Ugh.
So many questions and no one to answer them.
Disappointment is immense. Ow. A quick save just in case some bullshit happens. Gotten pretty far. Oh, like that. Like that bullshit. Like that, right there.
Show me you've got what it takes.
Does that Falmer have an explosive bow now? Can you not, please? Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Money. Gotta love it. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're still alive, huh? You were alive. You guys dead? Or alive? Go. Fantastic. Their AI broke. Beautiful.
This is where we saw Mercer.
I just assumed die before I'd let Mercer get those gems. The stench is
Fun. Okay. I want to finish this, but I also have to get some sleep for work tomorrow. So I'm kind of rushing a little bit now. Not that I want to, but I do need to end sooner than later at this point. So I might rush these a little bit more than I normally would.
just as I was getting warmed up.
I think I missed a healing potion, but I don't care. Oh, okay. These last words. Nobody thought they were real. I've seen them in the eyes of the snow elf. Okay, GigaKaren doesn't have time for this. Yeah, exactly. Sure. I'll sort it out later. Button there, there's buttons there. Fresh blood. That's good. Okay. Okay. I believe her point's been made. Medicine man. I hate that I'm fighting Falmer to come as a tank engine right now. Gotta go do litter pans. What the fuck is a litter pan? Like, is that like a litter box for cats? Okay, go. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, that's good. Whatever the hell that thing is. Dinkus thing ever. Yeah, no kidding. That thing was fugly, man. Luckily it went down fairly easily. that still a thing that people say is fugly? I feel like that still would be in common parlance. I don't feel like that would be a word that would leave, you know, common parlance for any reason. Just it's such a such a great word. You know, I don't think I've ever really watched Thomas the Tank Engine. I might have seen like an episode once, maybe. But I've heard that it's actually really dark. Oh, there we go.
Seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's getting by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can.
Carlisle, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me?
Oh, that's not good.
When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind.
That's great.
And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade.
Well, I have an axe.
What's Carlisle been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths ripe with falsehoods and broken promises?
Mm-hmm.
Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild.
This is personal.
Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When will you open your eyes and realize how little my actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat.
I don't know if GigaKaren has lied a single time.
It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code.
Yeah.
The die is cast, and once again my blade will taste Nightingale blood.
Wow.
Carlisle, I'll deal with you after In the meantime,
no luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
Find another way out of here before
Okay.
it fills with water.
There he is. Left eye, skeleton key, glass arrow, right eye. There. Okay. My way down. Too heavy. Okay, of course. Okay, I need a... How much weight do I... Okay, I have potions for this. There we go. Easy peasy. I need the dynamo cores. I'll keep the malachite in my inventory just so I can do something with it. Okay, what do I need to do? What am I doing? Escape. Okay. Doesn't like a thing open up like right there? I think at some point. I have to hit it with lightning or something. Does it just collapse on itself? Oh, this might be bad in the next couple seconds. There we go. Yep. There we go. Easy peasy.
Sorry, lass.
I can't believe it's over.
Things to do.
25 years in
You
exile,
waited
just like that.
25
It's
years
done.
to do that.
All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key. I'm afraid it's not that simple. When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum was removed. The only way to bring it back will be through the Pilgrim's Path.
Oh god.
It wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing.
Of course. I thought this was the end.
Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves Guild to keep order while you're away. And I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key.
Oh my
I'm
god.
afraid you'll have to face the end of your
Really?
journey alone.
Really?
Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the Sepulchre.
I thought that was the end of it.
As much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life.
Is it
and
the
it's
boom
never
bow?
let me down.
Are you gonna give me the boom bow?
I hope it brings you the same luck.
Okay. I don't care what you have to say. Oh. Okay. Activate ethereal dynamo actuator? I don't have an Ethereum dynamo core, I guess. Whatever that is. It's an Ethereum dynamo core. Like, obviously I know what Ethereum is, but...
Skyrim might be a cold place with miserable people, but after a few drinks, you don't really notice. I'm getting a little thirsty.
Okay. You know, I felt like we would have gotten a lot further if I didn't go into that cave that required the glass claw. I feel like I would have gotten a lot further. I might have been able to complete the Thieves Guild stuff tonight. Which kind of annoys me, but it is what it is. Okay. I don't know how long the Twilight Sepulchre is. Do I really want to do this tonight? Wise. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll try getting it done in 15.
I don't recognize you.
Who am I? I'll ask the same question to you.
Nightingale sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the... We were betrayed by one of our
Back
own
time for
kind.
what planned to happen. How are you?
I was blinded. Perhaps
Oh,
if I'd
you're
been more
okay.
vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have...
Yeah.
I haven't... How do you know of me?
I have the key.
The key! And Mercer Frey?
Dead.
I owe you a great
Yep.
deal,
Okay.
Nightingale.
I did this to get rich.
Were I able to provide it? My only regret is that you had to undertake this task.
Carlia helped me.
I feared she'd
Yep.
fallen the
Okay.
same fate.
Take the key. Okay.
Nothing would bring me more. From the moment I arrived here,
How can a spirit die?
the sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. With it, when Mercer stole the key, that
Okay, then I'll have to proceed alone.
I'm
Yep.
afraid so. Whatever damage has been caused can only
Okay.
be corrected by following the pilgrim's path. to
Yeah,
the
sure,
Evergreen
whatever. I don't care.
and replacing the key.
We'll see if I can get this done in 15 minutes. Something tells me I won't, but who knows. First, you down.
Death comes for you now. Truly stop me.
Yeah, okay, have fun with that. I think Sophia's doing stuff. She's not supposed to be in here, but she is. Oh, okay. Oh, the light hurts you. I didn't notice that. Light hurts you here. Okay, great. Happy about that. Okay.
I don't the last
Okay.
of
Yeah.
We were
Yep.
betrayed. Perhaps if I had been more
Yeah. Can I? Yes, please go fast. Yes. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
and Mercer
Yep, he's dead. Yep.
I
Yep, Nightingale. Yep.
overwhelmed
Uh-huh.
deep-
Rich.
Were I my only
Yeah, I'm trying to get this done in the next 15 minutes. If I can't, then oh well.
from
I'm
the
already
moment
streaming a
I
little
woke,
late, but you know,
when
I want to
Mercer
see if I can get it
stole
done, just so I can have a
whatever
clean slate on
damage has
Tuesday.
been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the
It would have been nice to know, hey, sunlight hurts you. No, or the light hurts you, but no. Go. Silver ingot, sure. Common soul gem. Book, sure.
Don't look at me. I'm not taking the blame.
Okay.
death comes for you now.
There we go. Swoosh. Yeah. Okay. Perfect time for this. Done. Done. Ooh, yeah. Saw that fucking coming. Dun, da, 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 da. There we go. Okay. Bandit mage, sure. I didn't want the plate, whatever. I have to give it to you? What am I supposed to be doing here? What? feel like I'm supposed like... What am I... Come on, I'm at a dead end here. Come on, seriously? Nothing? The metal vagina bitch? Really? What is supposed to happen? I'm not even gonna play around. Okay, Skyrim, Hill, Ground Path. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Starting the quest. What? What's the Darkness Returns? Okay. Earn the skeleton key. Let's see. Talk to him. Keep yourself in the dark. Tripwires. Is both chains hidden behind the torches to open it? Behind the wow. Really? Ah, fucking Indiana Jones bullshit right there. Oh, God. Okay, so that's to the inner sanctum. What's over here, then? Yeah, go, Sophia. Go kick their ass.
I think it is broken now.
Nice. Book, fine. Way back up. Proper lock design.
Oh, I hope there aren't any bears or spiders in this cave.
This
Nearly
isn't a
every
cave,
I
this is
go
a
in
temple.
Full of undesirable things.
So, there is a clip of out there somewhere of me singing this song. So, if you want to listen to the song Badly Song, there you go. I don't know why you would want that, but you know, it's there. Feels like a cave, yeah. It lacks, well, it lacks the warmth. Oh wait, no, hold on, that's something else I'm thinking of. Never mind. Oh, right, I have the skeleton key right now. Place does lack warmth, yeah. I forgot that I have the skeleton key right now. I could just not finish this quest and keep the skeleton key. I'm not going to because I don't need it, but, you know. Did I just fuck myself? Oh, nope, okay. Okay, fantastic. Boobies.
My. What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the Seven. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek.
Okay.
What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement.
Wow, okay.
Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward.
Yes, of course.
I would watch out if I were you.
Fear not.
I once went into
Oh my god, Sophia.
nearly got hit by a giant
power. Your hunger.
Oh wow, that's...
People seemed a little disappointed when I told them.
Deeply from the Ebonmere mortal. For this is where the agent of Nocturnal is.
Wow, that's... fucking really close to just bare ass.
And your fate awaits you in the Everglow.
Well done.
Stay this time, won't you?
Okay.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key.
Okay, yep.
Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with you. I wouldn't take. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, the
Agent of Nocturne.
The
Okay.
crescent moon represents the agent of stealth. The half. This is Nocturnal's way of. If you ever feel the need to change your ability, be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect.
What now?
Your life as a nightingale begins.
And you...
Has welcomed me back. I only hope that this isn't an ending to.
Beginning of what?
Perhaps there are pockets.
Yep.
We may be nightingales.
Okay, so what's the difference? Stealth.
Stealth is the must on moonlit nights or in darkened rooms. This
Okay.
agent literally becomes the agent of subterfuge. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into the agent of strife. At the same time, this tether will bolster.
Okay, so I'll probably choose strife.
Force, making him stronger.
Oh, that was strife. Okay. Okay, that's the one I actually wanted. Yay.
I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this nightingale, your fears would have come true. She honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Okay.
Yes, Nightingale? What is it?
Go. Alright, so now I have Agent of Stripe, whatever the fuck that means. I'm gonna guess it's a thing that I have to do with, like, summon Spectral Assassin. Okay, that's nice. Nightingale Stripe, yeah. Instantly absorb 100 points of health from a target. So that's a Z, I think? Yeah. Maybe I'll add some, like, maybe I'll add that along with some shouts to my cereal, and I think that's really all I need.
Well,
So. Fire breath. Oh, does it remove it from the list if I can't use it? That's interesting. That's nice.
you certainly
Okay.
look the part of a brave adventurer, if nothing else.
Okay, and with that, we have officially finished the Thieves Guild. So, that means tomorrow... No, not tomorrow. Sorry, tomorrow's gonna be Outward. That means on Tuesday, we will do the Crown of Madness. And start the Civil War. That means on Wednesday, we'll probably finish the Civil War. Oh, God. Soga, you bastard. Oh, God. For those who can't hear, he started playing I Really Want to Stay at Your House. Way. Da-da. Okay. So I'm actually going to end the stream with this song playing. So I'd like to thank... yes. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And I will see you guys... I'm not going to sing. This will be disrespecting the song if I sing it. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, everyone.